Hi kids, in this video I am going to explain about the concept of destructor and operator overloading in C++. So what is destructors in C++? Or destructor is a special class function which destroys the object as soon as the scope of the object ends. This is opposite to the constructor. The destructor is called automatically by the compiler when the object goes out of the scope. The syntax for destructor is same as that for the constructor. The class name is used for the same name of constructor with the tilde sign as prefix to it. In this example, the class name is A, and then here the destructor that is prefixed by the tilde symbol. Destructor is an instant member function of a class. The name of the destructor is same as the name of the class but preceded by tilde symbol. Destructors can never be static, has no return type like constructor. Destructor takes no arguments, no overloading is possible in destructors. So this is the example program for the constructor and destructor in C++. The class name is Q. The rules of defining constructor and destructor is the member function should have the same name as the class name. The constructor is used to allocate the variables during the creation of object. But here the destructor is opposite to the constructor. It destroys the allocated memory object with the tilde symbol. And then operator overloading. Operator overloading is one of the many exciting features of C++. It is an important technique that has enhanced the power of extensibility of C++. We have stated more than once that C++ tries to make the user-defined data types behave in much the same way as the built-in data types. For instance, C++ permit us to add two variables of user-defined types with the same syntax that is applied to the basic type. This means that C++ has the ability to provide operators with a special meaning for a data type. The mechanism of giving such special meanings to an operator is known as operator overloading. The mechanism of giving such special meaning to an operator is known as operator overloading. Operator overloading provides a flexible option for the creation of new definitions for the most of the C++ operators. We can almost create a new language of our own by creative use of the function and operator overloading techniques. We can overload all the C++ operators except the following, that are the member access operators, scope resolution operators, size of unconditional operator. Each C++ operator has a predefined meaning. For example, plus is used for addition, minus is used for subtraction, star is used for asterisk is used for multiplication. Like that, each C++ operator has a predefined meaning. Most of them are given additional meaning through the concept called operator overloading. Main idea behind operator overloading is to use C++ operator with the class objects. For example, consider the operator plus can be used to add two integers, two floats or two doubles. The same plus can be used to add two class objects, thereby plus gets overloaded. When an operator is overloaded, its original meaning is not lost. Operator overloading is an important concept in C++. It is a type of polymorphism in which an operator is overloaded to give user-defined meaning to it. Polymorphism is the object performs more than one action. Overloaded operator is used to perform operation on user-defined data type. For example, plus operator can be overloaded to perform addition on various data types, like for integer string. For string, the plus operator is used for concatenation. So, I repeat this statement again. For example, the operator plus can be overloaded to perform addition on various data types, like for integer. For string, it is the operator plus is used for concatenation. So the same operator plus for integer, it is used for addition. The same plus operator for the string, it is used for concatenation. This is the concept of polymorphism and also the overloading. Defining operator overloading. This is the syntax of defining the operator overloading. Return type, class name, and then scope resolution operator, operator to each be overloaded. OP an argument list. This is a function body. Where return type is the type of value returned by the specified operation. OP is the operator being overloaded. Operator OP is the function name where operator is a keyword. Almost any operator can be overloaded in C++. However, there are few operators which can't be overloaded. Operators that are not overloaded are as follows. The first one is the scope resolution, size of, member selection, member pointer selection, and ternary operator. These operators are not overloaded. Rules for operator overloading. All arithmetic, bitwise, relational, equality, logical, and compound assignment operators can be overloaded. In addition, the address of dereference, increment, decrement, and comma operators can be overloaded. The operators that cannot be overloaded are the scope resolution, direct member access operator, direct pointer to member access operator, and conditional operator, and then size of operator. Operator overloading unary operators. Let us consider the unary minus operator. A minus operator, when used as a unary, takes just one operand. We know that this operator changes the sign of an operand when applied to basic data item. Overloading devoid of explicit argument to an operator function is called unary operator overloading. The operator plus plus, that means the increment and decrement, and minus or unary operators. Increment and decrement operator can be used as a prefix or suffix with the function. These operators have only signed operand. This is the example program for overloading unary operators. Here you can see, this is the main function. The program starts its execution from the main function. Unary OOP is the class name. Un is the object, and here the values of arguments are passed. 3 arguments are passed here. The first one is the 10, second one is the minus 40, and then third one is the 70. When this object is created, it go back to this constructor because the constructor is automatically called when the object is created because the class name is same as the member function name. So when the object is created, the constructor is automatically called. In this line, this is the class name unary OP, UN is the constructor. UN is the object. When this object is created, the constructor calls automatically and this go to this constructor and assign the values here. For this integer A, integer B, and integer C. For the integer A, the value 10 is assigned. For the integer B, the value minus 40 is assigned. For the integer C, the value 70 is assigned here. And then come back to this and come back to the main function. Here the cout numbers are, here the numbers are printed, and then un.display. By using the object, here the display function, member function is called. In the display member function, cout the values of x and y is displayed. The value of x here is 10, minus 40, and 70 are displayed here in the output. And then again, this is minus un. This is the call for unary minus operator function. Here the operator overloading is taken place. Here in this function is called go to this unary OP operator minus. Here the value of x is placed, the value of minus sign is placed before the value of x, y, and z. And then the cout function is called here. The numbers are after overloaded, and then the display is called here. The minus here, this is a positive number already I assigned, but here after this operator overloading function is called, the positive is turned to negative, the negative is turned to positive. Here the positive value is turned to negative value. So this is the overloaded function performed here. This constructor is not called because here only one constructor is called with the parameters. So this is the concept of unary operator overloading. And then overloading binary operators. We have just seen how to overload a unary operator. The same mechanism can be used to overload binary operator. In this program, we have to you have to know that how to add two complex numbers using functions. These two objects C1 and C2 are passed as an argument. C1 is treated as the first operand and C2 is treated as the second operand of the operator. Here in this example you can see the class name is complex. Two variables are declared in the double type. In the public specifier, the constructors are called. Here the constructor empty constructor and then two parameters. Here this is the operator overloading is taken place here and then a print function. This when the parameter is received, this function, this constructor will be called. The operator overload is called. This part of the member function will be executed. Here the operator plus is overloaded here. This is to use, this member function is used to add the real number of two real numbers. Two objects C1 and C2 are passed as an argument. C1 is treated as the first argument, C2 is treated as the second argument of the operator. Why to use friend function? Consider a situation where we need to use two different types of operands for binary operator, one an object and another built-in type data. D2 equal to D1 plus 50. Here one is object D1, second one is the data. Why to use the friend function here is, this is the main function, demo is the class name, here this is the object, this object is created, the constructor is called here, and then the value x is assigned to the num, that means 100 is assigned here, and then D2. While using this D2 object, here the value is added here, D1 plus 50. When this function is called, this go back to this function, demo operator plus demo t and intent. Here demo is the class name, t is for this D1 object, this one is for the 50, x is for holding the value 50. Here the object is create again temp dot num equal to t dot num plus x. Here the value is returned and come to the main function. D1 dot show is called, the value of D1 is 100. Here D2 dot show function is called, the value is due, that means 150. So this is the concept of operator overloading using friend functions. Friend functions may be used in the place of member functions for overloading binary operator. The only difference being that a friend function requires two arguments to be explicitly passed to it, while a member function requires only one. The complex number program discussed in the previous section can be modified using a friend operator function. Thank you girls, I will explain you the remaining concept in my next video.